Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Gekokujo, this time in version 2.1. Oh yes, I have finally been able to regain all of our progress from the previous series, 2.0 that is, and as you can see, the Beartilde Shogunate has regained most of their power. Yes, as I say, most, as I have not actually taken on the Tokugawa clan this time around, because they are currently at war with the Oda clan, and the Oda clan currently has a non-aggression treaty with us, so I thought, well, maybe I should leave them to it. So, instead, I think after I have done a little bit of management at Kyoto by sending out a few recruiters to recruit some more Shimazu village recruits from down here, we will be heading over to the Hojo clan, who declared war on us quite a few months ago, and we are actually in the 21st of January. Wow, that actually took me longer than the previous series, so, a little unfortunate, but never mind. Here you go. We currently have 226 units in our army, and may I say, the army is not looking too bad, although I'm not entirely sure whether I went a little bit overboard with the veteran gunners. As you can see, we do have, quite a few. 122 of them, 33 elite spearmen, 15 master archers, and 52 Hatamoto guards. Now, yes, I think I may have gone a little bit overboard there, but it would be nice to see how they do in combat. Now, I do know that gunners are very powerful, but yeah, they may be a little less accurate than archers. And I think I may have gotten a little too few of the master archers, that is for sure. Well, we'll see. We can always change it at a later time. Now we have our companions back as well. We have Kaguya, Mei Ling, and George. Now they have been changed a little bit in terms of what they are specializing in. Now Kaguya and Mei Ling are both primarily archers, but as you can see by their tag, they are our royal guards. Now they will follow us in sieges and battles, and they will attempt to, of course, protect Bruce from mistakes made by me. Yes, that is probably a good idea. And of course we have George here, who is our medic and our trader as well. Now, as you will see by the amount of units in Kyoto, I have taken quite a few prisoners and rescued them from our enemies, and I have been able to very effectively garrison Kyoto for ourselves. So yes, without further ado, we will be heading in here. I built an ironworks here as well. And yes, as I was saying, we will head in here and recruit a couple more Shimazu units. So, Mitsunari, I want to recruit new soldiers, and I will send them down to the Shimazu territories, and I want 50. Oh yes, there we are, thank you very much. And there we are, I think that should be fine. Can I get a patrol? Oh, I can get a patrol. Nice. Okay, so it seems I have dropped the ball a little bit on keeping up our patrols. I do have 3 patrols currently going around Kyoto. Not entirely sure whether any of them have been defeated yet. However, I did take out a couple of units from the garrison itself and create my own custom patrol that had 81 units in, I believe. And they seem to be protecting the lands around Kyoto rather well. So hopefully they will still be alive. And I think we'll probably just talk to Tojiko here, and ooh, yes, we have Lord Musashi as our strategist as well, so maybe we should change that. He's been our strategist for quite some time, however, I think they are on a campaign at the moment, so I don't really want to disrupt the leadership. And now, this is where I want to dispatch an emissary, and I would like to go to Great Lord Oda, of course. Now, ooh, a defensive pact. That would be quite nice, because then we could help them with the Tokugawa clan, but of course, do we want to? Do we want to do that? I don't know whether we do, so by all means leave it in the comments of what you think we should do next. Okay, so there got our recruiters, and one of our patrols is there too. Nice. Okay, and there's the other one. Ah, yes, there we are. Very nice indeed. Okay, so enough talking. We will be heading to the Hojo territories and potentially try to find a couple of vassals and maybe even siege one of their fiefs. So I will see you in just a moment. Okay, so here we are. We have arrived at Ashagara Castle. Now I passed by just to make sure that, well, they didn't have a rather formidable defense, and it appears that they, they don't have any Hatamoto guards, which is rather nice. I think that is probably going to be in our favor. They do, however, have a vassal station there. However, I think we should, in theory, be able to take them on, so let's do it. Let's head in there, besiege the castle, batter down the gates. Oh yes. Here we go. Okay, so now I must let you know that we have a little change in our vassal structure. I do have, I believe it is 2 or 3 lady vassals, which is unheard of in this time. And I thought to myself, well, we have to go for the equality here, and we'll have to get some ladies in our ranks. And we have Lady Moku, I believe, and Lady Marisa, so that is rather nice. And now, all I need to do is make sure that I command our archers to do their best, and stand and hold position out here. Now let us just hope that we don't lose anyone too valuable at the very start. That would be terrible. And Mei Ling has gotten her first kill of the series. And second kill as well. Whoa, third kill too? Wow, she's a beast. Okay. That is very nice to see indeed. Okay, come on. Let's get in there and do some damage. Oh yes, there we are. We are actually getting some kills too, which is rather nice, I must say. Oh no, that is not where we want to be, I don't think. Let's try to get out our bow here. I have a War Yumi, I believe it is called. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to use it to good effect. Oh yes, nice headshot right there. And there we go, another one right now as well. And Mei Ling is completely destroying them. I have no idea where Kaguya is, though. I thought that she would be right behind Mei Ling, nipping at her heels, attempting to beat her in score. And it appears that all of our royal guards are here. Now, I did give George a small change to his arsenal, because before he was using a musket, and now he has an assortment of kunai, which are throwing weapons, so hopefully he will show us how good he is with those. He has proven himself to be very effective in the past when we have done battles on the fields outside our territory, and it appears this is another time for our bowman to bring itself to the fore and maybe take some people down. Oh no, that was a terrible shot. Come on. Oh my goodness, he's doing the shimmy, and he's actually dodging our arrows by doing that. Wow. Talk about being extremely lucky right there. Oh, yes. Come on. Oh yeah, there we are. Very nice. Okay, there we are. Good. We actually took out a marksman. I believe they are gunners? Yeah, they all seem to be gunners here, so that's rather nice. And we do have our Royal Guard throwing weapons and shooting their arrows at our enemies, and I think it might be an idea if I could jump on here. No? Well, never mind, we are actually moving now anyway, so we don't really need to get by. But it would be nice, to take that guy down. Yes, there we go. Okay, so this time as well, I have attempted to replicate Shogun Beartilde's stats as best I could, but of course sometimes I do have a little more hindsight than I had beforehand, and I have changed a few things up. I will endeavor to show you the next time he levels up, and we'll see whether I did the right thing. I suppose I did, because what I had in my mind was that a couple of our companions would obviously have specific roles, and of course Mei Ling and Kaguya are basically just incredibly advanced warrior archetypes. However, George is of course our trader and medic, so I don't really need to worry about, ouch, getting shot by muskets. Yes, but no, I don't have to worry about getting surgery or wound treatment or anything like that, and I could concentrate on more warrior type skills here. Now, it does seem as though I am taking very minor damage whenever I get hit, but do bear in mind, I do have the damage modifiers on the highest they can possibly be, so yes, don't think that I am playing on a lower modifier here, because of course I do like to play Gekokujo with a high modifier. It does seem to be rather conducive to that sort of gameplay, and whoa, Mei Ling is saving me right there, doing an extremely good job. Come on, let's get in there and do some damage. My tempered Nodachi is really wanting to taste some enemy's blood right here. I really don't fight that much when I'm off screen. I basically just let my troops fight, because I feel as though it's better for them to get the XP, and of course our companions to get the XP as well, so yeah. Let's try to... Oh, there we are. Very nice. Try to avoid getting hit by that spear, I was going to say, but yes, never mind. I was able to take him down with no problems whatsoever. Nice headshot right there, and maybe take out that gunner. Oh, the fence is saving him. There we are. Ooh. Nice. Okay, wow. This is a very nice bow, I must admit. I don't believe I had this bow beforehand, or did I? It has been such a long time that I have forgotten what equipment I had, but at least I have an odachi, and I remembered that I had this polearm as well, so I can use that from far distance. Long-range attacks be very nice indeed. And it appears we have actually lost all of our units. Huh. Well, this might actually be a reason for us to retreat a little bit here. Let Kaguya and Mei Ling shoot their bows to the best effect that they can, and I hope George... Oh no! Mei Ling was taken out! Oh, that really is a massive insult to the Beartilde Shogunate, taking out one of their greatest warriors. Come on, let's take him down. Oh yes. There we are. Oh, Kaguya is still fighting to the best of her ability, and I'm wondering where George is. He is here as well, I believe, or is that... Nope, that is just Hatamoto guards. Was he taken out? I think George was taken out. That is very unfortunate. Well, let's just hope that Kaguya can take out as many of the enemy's forces as she can before she goes down as well. Yes, there we are. She has finally been taken out, and we are now going to be running swiftly backwards and hopefully able to take out this gunner as well on our way back, or maybe not. That is probably a bad idea. Come on, take him out. Yes, there we are. Oh, if only I had the dodging skills of that other fellow that was shimmying around the place and avoiding every arrow we shot at him. Oh, wow. We're actually surviving. This is impressive. Come on, strafe it. Strafe it, do the serpentine maneuvers. Okay, it appears I have... Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. Be cautious, be cautious. Oh, wow. Okay, all of my gunners are back here. That is probably the reason why we don't have any reinforcements. Wonderful. Well, it wouldn't be Gekokujo, I suppose, if I forgot to take our forces and tell them to charge in, of course. So, yeah. Oh, it appears we are actually getting some reinforcements in the form of Shimazu Elite Spearmen, so that's not too bad, I guess. But it would be rather good of me to tell our gunners to charge in, that is for sure. And who is that over there? We have some of our spearmen, I believe, and is that George? No, I think that's a Hatamoto guard. Is George still alive? No, he isn't. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh, well. Ah, we have actually taken out 300 enemies so far, and only lost 16 of our own units. So I am very pleased with that result indeed. Of course, we do have a rather substantial force, and I suppose taking all of this time to prepare for our newest series is somewhat positive in terms of good chances to win battles, perhaps. But yes, it would be rather nice if we could lose a few less next time around. But yeah, 42 wounded. I suppose that is due to George's surgery skill. He is an amazing surgeon, and he has saved many of our units from being killed over the years. Well, over the 1 year that I have been playing in-game, at least, of this. And we will now finish up the rest of our enemy forces. Come on. There we are. Oh no, we are entering the lion's den here. This is not too good. They have a lot of gunners and a lot of archers. Come on, let's do it. Okay, we may die here, but I will be proud of our forces, and I will hopefully be able to inspire them to take out the rest of these forces here. And, oh wow, I'm actually not dying yet, which is rather impressive. I have no idea why that didn't happen, but it appears that they were all focusing the more dangerous foes in the guise of these elite spearmen and the Hatamoto guards, I suppose. But yes, there we are. 23 morale is our reward. We are happy with that. And we took out 338 total units. Not bad at all. And we do get to take this guy prisoner. Now, what I have been doing is pretty much just letting everyone go, because I had really no need to take them prisoner, as I was able to sweep over the land and take quite a few fiefs without any opposition, that is for sure. So, it appears only the towns were quite tricky for us, so... I think we'll let him go, because you never know whether they may defect to our own faction. That would be rather nice, I must admit. Okay, so we are going to be, I suppose, disrupting the flow of our current army composition, and we are going to be taking a couple of other factions units here, just to make sure that we have, I suppose, units for the next engagement. So, yes, there we are, 225, and a last one, 225 right there. We are going to be taking some prisoners, and there we are, 14 prisoners. Okay, good. So it appears Kaguya is back up to 60% HP, thanks to George's wound treatment, or first aid, I think that's first aid skill. And we will now take a look at the loot. However, I really don't have many spaces, and I think I'll just take these two to sell. We don't really need that much money, because I think, as you will see soon, or at least I hope you will see soon, we are gaining a huge amount of money from our various towns. Now, I do have 13 towns and 31 villages under our command, so yes, that is probably one of the reasons. And now this is just a matter of choosing which vassal is worthy enough to acquire Ashagara Castle. Now, we, as you can see, have Lord Konosuke, Lord Musashi, Lady Moku, Tribune Goemon, Lady Marisa, Hoshi, Sesai, Yoshio, and Yusong. So, I suppose, considering these fellows all have 4 castles and no towns, we will be giving... I'm not too sure. They all have the same amount of villages as well. Okay, we're going to be giving this to Goemon, because I believe he gets upset a lot faster than the rest, or maybe not. No, it appears that Lord Sesai is actually the lowest relation. Huh. We do need to deal with him next time around. Okay. I will not be splitting the spoils, because, as I said before, we do gain a huge amount of cash every week, and I don't really want to get any sort of lowered honor or relations or anything like that, so yes, I think that should be fine now. I was going to attempt to take Lord Akai down, but it appears he has been lucky enough to speed away from Ashagara Castle, and he is probably going to be getting into Odawara without any opposition whatsoever, which is unfortunate. So, this is where we have a decision to make. Do we want to head straight in to Odawara, which has 500 troops? That's quite a serious amount. And how many... Ooh, wow, yes, we have a lot of injured, so we are going to be taking a little bit of time here to mend our wounds at Ashagara Castle. So, I will see you soon. And not before Kanazawa was besieged by Lord Toyama of the Hojo clan. Well, let us hope that the vassal that I gave Kanazawa to is around and may potentially defend it, because that was one of the last fiefs that we were able to take before I started this recording. So, yes, as I say, let us hope that the vassal will turn up and defend it. Okay, so upon receiving our weekly budget report, I thought it would be a good idea to cut back here so that you can see the enormity and the amazing amount of wages that we are awarded right here. 28,000 from Kyoto alone, and then the rest is just gravy, basically. And as you can see, we are... Whoa, okay. It's been a while since I've actually seen the tax inefficiency, but yes, as you see there, 83,000 of our coin is going to the tax man. That is unfortunate. However, we still gain 60,000 every week, so yeah, very pleased with that. And of course our Kyoto patrol, a couple of other patrols as well, they are taking quite a bit, but yes, we are very happy with our wages so far. And now, this is what I was going to cut back to in just a moment when they see fit to go in here. Now we have, oh, it appears three vassals from the Hojo clan, and they are attempting to take back Ashagara Castle. This is probably not going to work out too well for them, as we, as you saw, have a huge amount of gunners on our side. So, we have 265, they have 214. I don't think they are in for a very good time here, so as we have a bow, I will be making full use of it, and I'm hopefully not going to be hitting any of our units and killing them. I have not done so just yet in this whole time that I've been attempting to catch up, so let us hope that I will not spoil my record. Oh, yes, okay. Oh, nice headshot right there through our allied units right there too. And we will now get in to the fray. Maybe. And do no damage whatsoever. Oh, there we are. We took out a veteran Ronin. Not bad. Oh, he appears to have quite a few Ronin units. Maybe I should get some of those. I do have some in Kyoto's garrison, but I have not seen fit to use them too much in battle itself. And it would be nice if I could just move a little backwards here. Make sure that I'm not taking too much damage. And I'm just hoping that I have had enough time to rejuvenate most of our forces so that they can get in the battle here and deal a significant amount of damage before these forces are able to overwhelm our initial defense. Who knows, though? I'm just hoping that... Oh. Yes, I was just about to say, I'm just hoping that George, Kaguya, and Mei Ling will not get taken out too quickly, and George disappoints me once again. Well, I suppose he is our medic, and that in turn is going to spell doom for many of our units, or at least I hope that is not going to be the case, because he is the surgeon and the only surgeon we have, so I'm hoping him getting taken out isn't going to affect that too much, but according to a lot of comments in the past and my own experience, it appears that surgery does cease to be useful once the companion that has it dies or is taken out. So, yes, we will have to fight tooth and nail even harder than before to defend this, and hopefully only Shogun Beartilde, Kaguya, and Mei Ling will be taken out along the way as to prevent many of our other expendable units from being taken down. Because, of course, we do have the ability to rejuvenate the rest. And, really? Was that their only charge? I'm thinking that was their only charge. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was 213 units. And we took them out reasonably quickly. Well, there is only one gunner left, and I'm hoping that one of our archers will be able to take him out before I'm able to hit him. It would be rather disappointing if I was going to kill him, but it appears that is going to be the case here. Well, there we are. Last unit there, Hojo Veteran Gunner. And 10 morale is our reward. 8 deaths on our side right there. 5 Hatamoto guards. No! Oh my goodness, they are incredibly rare, these Shimazu units, I must admit, because I had to traverse all the way down to the Shimazu territories every single week, checking all the towns and the castles, and I was actually lucky enough whether I would get 4 or maybe even 5 units at once. Maybe even sometimes I would get 1. So it took me quite a few months to get the amount of Hatamoto guards that you see before you. So that is a little unfortunate, I must admit, that we are losing so many so quickly. And it appears that they are all managing to escape, which is, again, rather unfortunate. Okay, there we are. Not bad at all, taking some of their units prisoner, take some of this to sell as well. And there we are. We are successful in the defense of Ashagara Castle. And I think that is probably going to be a good time to end the episode off here, as we have seen a siege and a siege defense already, which is rather nice, I must admit. Usually I have had rather bad luck in the past of defending and being able to have the opportunity to even defend, and as I scroll over to Kanazawa, it appears that it is still under siege. Well, maybe Steven Seagal will turn up and he'll do his best to defend it, but who knows, one of our vassals may assist him. So, I thank you for watching our return to Gekokujo and the Beartilde Shogunate's plans to rule over the entirety of Japan. So, I will see you next time.